Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Jack, and welcome back to another video. And in this one, I am going to basically explain and give many good reasons as to why you should at least try hardcore for a while. For the last 8 years or so, since I started grinding Call of Duty, so to speak, to the degree that I do today, I have been a core player through and through, and for many reasons or another, I just didn't really gravitate towards hardcore. I've played it a few times, and it just in previous Call of Duty titles, it just never really appealed to me all that much. I kind of saw the give and takes of it. I mean, the positives and the negatives of playing hardcore, obviously, just like pretty much everything else with Call of Duty. But in this game, in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, hardcore is just an absolute blast. And it also seems to kind of eliminate a few of the problems that this game specifically has. Like I'm going to get into reasons in a little bit, but long story short, you need to give it a shot if you haven't already. And I'm talking beyond camo challenges. I'm talking like on a regular basis, because it's really that good in this game. And I know that some of you might be a little bit worried because, you know, the time being killed too fast, and you might get picked off by people that just don't move. I mean, the thing is, even with core, that shit happens. But with hardcore, this game mode still favors the good player, especially if you're a good player. Because what do all bad players have in common? And why do a lot of bad players camp? And it's because they have well, first of all, they don't know how to rush properly. And second of all, they usually have target problems, like especially with that first shot. They have problems getting on target with that first shot, so they need cover so that way they can adjust their aim with minimal exposure, and there you go. But with hardcore, though, the beautiful thing is if you are a good player, which a good player usually doesn't have the problem to snapping on a target with the first shot. I'm not saying you're not going to miss shots, but I'm just saying you're going to miss a hell of a lot more, and you can snap on a target very well. Hardcore is still going to be very rewarding for you, even if that son of a bitch is right behind a head glitch and is just chilling there, and all you can see is nothing but their dick. You can shoot them in the dick with one or at the very most 2 bullets, and they're going to be dead. And that's pretty much it, really. There's so much more. I made a teeny tiny little list here so I wouldn't leave anything out. Now, obviously, one of the most annoying things that they brought back ever since beta with this game is the flinch, right? Very, very annoying. Well, the flinch is pretty much non-existent in this game because the time to kill is just so fast, and it's basically 1 to 2 bullets, you're dead. And so the flinch is really something that's not really going to be apparent. So basically in hardcore mode, there is no flinch. So that's definitely a positive right there. Another positive, all weapons are good. You can also choose a different variety in attachments, and obviously with your class setups. Now, there's a specific type of class setup in terms of a couple of perks that you're going to need, in my personal experience and in my opinion, that you shouldn't go without when playing hardcore, and I'll get to that in a second. But in terms of all weapons, every single weapon is good, seriously. Everything from pistols to shotguns and everything. Everything is good, and therefore everything is even. Kind of takes you back to those Modern Warfare 2 days where every single gun is good, so therefore everything is balanced, and therefore you have a reason to literally use everything. It just depends on your mood. And with core, I feel like that's a hell of a lot less doable. One of the reasons why people keep on sticking to that damn ICR is because with Grip 1 and Grip 2, they eliminate a hell of a lot of the flinch, and they pick off people that are, that are just chilling over there in one random ass camping spot with their sights aimed down, just ready to shoot at you. That's one of the reasons why people use that ICR, is because it's super easy to use, and with Grip times 2, you basically eliminate flinch, if not most of it. So there you go. But with this game, you can use literally every single weapon. Every single weapon is good. I've used everything except for shotguns, and yes, I do include snipers. I have used a few snipers, and by the way, no, I'm not going to be going for dark matter because 2 reasons. Number 1, I got bored as fuck with the snipers, and number 2, there's going to be weapon camos from building up those tiers and just grinding the game. They're going to be a hell of a lot better than dark camo, in my humble opinion. And by the way, with a variety of attachments, you'd be using different kind of attachments that you normally wouldn't use in hardcore. Like, for instance, laser sight. If you're able to use laser sight on a weapon in hardcore, by all means use it. Hipfire is very, very valuable in hardcore. And obviously with the class setups, you need to always have gung-ho and dead silence. Now granted, I personally think you should always have those in core modes as well, especially dead silence. Because one of the things that a lot of people are bitching about is that acoustic sensor, myself included. But now with doing a lot of the challenges in hardcore and everything like that, including, you know, no perks, no attachment challenges, one of the things I noticed is whether or not you're using the acoustic sensor or even without dead silence as well, the combination of both, seriously, you can still pick up on enemy footsteps when you're not moving. Like when you stop moving, and then you can literally hear people as if you had the acoustic sensor. Seriously, I kid you not. So and the thing is, I don't think the acoustic sensor, after going through all that, I don't think the acoustic sensor is as big of a problem as people say it is. It's actually the fact that they just need to basically nerf the default footstep sounds, because those are loud as fuck as it is. If they do that, then the acoustic sensor itself won't be as much of a problem anymore. And usually when I played a lot of core, I just used dead silence and stim shot. But in hardcore, I could still go with that, but I'm telling you, that acoustic sensor, very, very valuable. So let's see, specialists are more valuable. Streaks are better. One of the things that a lot of people are complaining about is the inconsistent of streaks. Drop any streak on anybody in hardcore, that shit will do damage. The only thing is you got to be careful with the Thresher, aka the Warthog from Black Ops 2. It's still a hit or miss, but it can kill you. if you're not in a building or something like that, that shit will kill you. And every once in a while, if you are in a building, it will kill you. But for the most part, you're safe inside a building. But if that shit's going over you and you're right under it and there's nothing to protect you, that shit will kill you. So just be aware of that. The strike team is absolutely fucking epic. I mean, really, all the streaks are. The only thing is with the UAV and the counter UAV and stuff like that, well, just keep in mind that shit's not going to be up for more than 10 seconds at the very, very most. And I'm being generous when I say 10 seconds, because people will shoot that shit down quick. And like I said, hedge glitchers and counters are counted very easily, and good players are rewarded. You still have to rush properly. In other words, you still have to know how to move around the map without getting picked off very easily by somebody that's just really out there. You can't really run in the open. But the thing is, you got to use the buildings to your protection. Go from one to the other. Use cover as much as possible while simultaneously moving. So and the thing is, even if you catch somebody behind a stupid head glitch, if you snap onto target first, regardless if you just see their head, you get that shot on first, you will kill them. It's basically, it's not shoot first, die first in hardcore. It's shoot first, kill first. Granted, you're on target. So that's another thing. And of course, feeds. A lot of people are complaining that you can't get double kills or triple kills in those feeds. Oh, yes, you can. In hardcore, you definitely can. And those are just a handful of reasons why you guys should try hardcore. I've been absolutely having a blast with it. And just give it, and for those of you guys that are going to be trying it for the first time or haven't played it much, just give it a little bit of time for you to adjust to its tempo, and I'm telling you, you will adjust and you will get rewarded for it, granted you play it correctly. And that's all I got for this one, guys. Let me know down in the comment section, have you tried hardcore? Have you gone back and forth, or what do you think? Let me know down in the comment section. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, let me know, and if you didn't, let me know what I can do to make my videos better, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.